Okay, so someone just asked me how to play this, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to post like YouTube videos of like how to make or how to play my songs, because they're really fun to play. And so this one's Goner, and the first thing you need to know is it's second capo, but the E string is down to a C and the A string is down to a G. So when you put it on capo, it'll read as D and A, and then the rest you just don't touch. It's just second capo. So it's gonna sound like that. Super pretty. And so yeah, the first part of this goes I messed up because I'm bad, but so you're gonna have your 4th fret with your thumb on the E. You're kind of muting the A, you don't need to play that. And then your 5th fret, by the way, these are all like relative to the capo, so it's, I know this is the 6th fret, but it's 4th fret from the capo, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you skip over to the D with your ring finger on the D, and you're gonna pinch these two and then hit the E again. So pinch the E and the D and then hit the E again. Come back up on the B and then hit the E again. So slide your thumb down to the 2nd fret and your ring finger slides down just a half step to the 4th fret. So, and when you pinch and hit the E and then come up, you're coming up on the G string this time. So instead of the B like this, you're coming up on the G. So, and then for this you pinch the E and the D, hammer on to the 2nd fret. So sorry, that's for the normal line, like is that what she like? But for the crazy riff, you're going hit that with your thumb. I usually just strum the like bottom 4 strings, not these top 2. So down, down, up, down. So it's like that. So down, down, up, down. And the last like downstroke, you hammer onto the 2nd fret of the G and slide up to the 4th. And you do the same motion over here, but on the B string, and you go onto the 3rd fret and 5th fret. So, and then you come over to the E, pick it, hammer onto the 5th, and pull off. And then you hammer on really hard onto the 8th fret, slide down to the 7th, and pull off. So, and you do the same motion over here on the G string, but from 5th, 4th to open. So hammer on, slide, pull off. So after you do the, come over and hammer onto the 4th fret, bar these two, the E and the A with your middle finger, and then your ring finger and pinky finger come over on the D and the G on the 5th fret. And the pinky stays rooted pretty much this whole time. Like as you move chords, your pinky stays in place. So keep that really firm. And you're gonna pinch the E, D, and G, like this same picking pattern we were doing earlier. But instead of just staying constant on the E, your thumb's gonna alternate between the A and the E. So it goes E, A, E, E, A, E, E, like that. So you're gonna go. Move, so that's the first chord. Come down here, 2nd fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 5th fret. And this time, instead of your middle finger barring, your pointer finger is barring. It's this really like nice chord, so. And then you open, 2nd fret, 5th fret with your pinky, so. Repeats like that. I go open on the D. My thumb plucks just these 2 strings you bar the second, third, fourth, and then it starts back over on that fourth. So it's also, when I pinch, I like to do a little, I don't know what that's called, but it sounds good. So I go. And for this fourth one, the last one, you go. And you take your pinky off and pinch the E, D, and G. So you go. And then I don't know if that makes sense. You just start doing the between the E and the E, or the E and the D, and you pull off on that second fret. So this is where it changes up a little bit. You got fourth fret, and also we're not doing any alternating with the thumb. Just keep that in mind. This time you're only constant on the E, moving between those three root notes. So you're gonna go fourth fret with your thumb, ring finger on the D, fifth fret, and then the G string's got your ring finger on the fourth fret and the third fret of the B string with your pointer finger. And you're gonna pluck with all three fingers on the D, G, and B, and your thumb on the E. You pluck E, high E, and then back down on the low E. So that's that first chord. Now we're moving to this. So this is second fret on the E, basically just skip the A string. I bar it just because it's more comfortable to like bar it instead of like hook my finger around. So you go second fret and then bar if you want on the second fret of the A. Your ring fingers on the, what is this, the fourth fret. The G string is going to be open and your middle finger is over here on the third fret. So, and you pluck all three and then hit the E. So pluck. And then on the up, your middle finger is gonna, your pinky lands down on the fourth fret of the G, and your middle finger plucks that alone. So it goes, and then you come back down on the E. So it'll sound like. This chord is open, open, second fret, fourth fret, open, open. And it's gonna be your pointer finger and your pinky finger right here. And so you'll pluck just the E, D, and G string, and your pinky slides up just a half step to go. So slide, and then you do E and the B. And then you pluck again and take your pinky off. So you pluck the E, D, and G with just the second fret on the D. So and that's going pluck, thumb, pluck, thumb. So, and when I pluck, like it's pluck all, thumb, D and G, and then I pull off on the second fret of the D. So, because it just makes it smoother into this chord. There. If you come back to this chord, same picking pattern up until this part. And instead of, for this chord, we're not sliding up, we're just gonna stay. And just do the pluck, E, B, like that. So the difference is the first one sounds like when we do the slide and the let go. This one you stay. Down, down, up, down, up for that last part. Also your pinky is staying on the fourth fret, by the way. I didn't say that. So you have second fret on the D, fourth fret on the G. Down, down, up, and then mute it. and then you kind of come on the upbeat, so it'll go down, up, if that makes sense. So it's gonna, I don't know how to explain it because I don't know like music. I just understand it in my head, but it's gonna go like, it's gonna sound like that. So you go, and you pluck and go immediately to the E, and then switch to the next chord. So pluck all three, go to the E, and then we're back to this chord. And we just come back to the same like picking pattern. As soon as you get to this chord, so, and we're back. Do the slide part again. And then you open, pluck the E, D, and G, and you hammer on with your middle finger onto the second fret of the G. Pluck, E, B, and then E again. So, and then I kind of pull off for this next chord. So it goes, or, and then I just take them both off. It's not really a pull off, it just sounds like it because I take my fingers away. And we're coming back to this first part that I taught you, the voicing that's like that. So 4th fret on the E, 5th fret on the D, and you pinch these two. Pinch, E, B, E. And then for this, I'm going pinch the E and the D, hammer onto the 2nd fret, hit the E, hit the D, says, and then I just strum it. So that's basically the whole thing. So the whole part, everything together sounds like this. I messed up a little, but you get the idea. And that's it. That's the whole song. That's Goner.